Alright, welcome to the second part of the lecture, and as I told you before, that in this lecture we are going to start social networking. Social networking is an important topic. Every student must get all the points and quite listen to my words and listen to this lecture very carefully, and these might be the topics you have been through the social networks, but you have never been understood that much as I am going to discuss it right now. So social networks actually social networks, online services that help people and organizations from connections and share information, have become a major force in both internal and external business communication in recent years. So, in addition to Facebook, a variety of public and private social networks are used by business and professionals. So these can be grouped into three categories: public general purpose networks, just as Facebook and Google; public specialized networks, just as LinkedIn; and private networks. We will discuss it quite thoroughly. Just as public general purpose, Facebook and Google. So Facebook is the largest such network, although Google Plus is gaining membership rapidly and is attracting many companies and brands. Additionally, regionally focused networks have significant users bases in some countries such as China, Iran, and Kaizen. If you look at the public specialized networks, so whereas Facebook and Google Plus serve a wide variety of personal and professional needs. Other networks focus on a particular function or a particular audience. So the most widely known of these is LinkedIn, and its emphasis on career and sales related networking especially. Other networks address the need of entrepreneurs, small business owners, specific professions, product enthusiasts, and other narrower audiences. So these are actually all about LinkedIn. And if you look at the private network, so in the private networks, as we have some companies that have built private social networks for internal use. For example, the defense contractor Lockheed Martin created its Unity network, complete with a variety of social media applications to meet the expectations of young employees or accustomed to social media, and to capture the expert knowledge of older employees nearing retirement actually. So regardless the purpose and audiences, social media or we can say social networks are more beneficial actually when all the participants give and receive information or advice and support and introductions, just as in offline social interaction. So the following sectors actually will help us and will describe us how social networks are used in business communication, and offer advice on using these platforms successfully. Business communication uses actually in a social networking, and that could be if we look at some thoroughly. Strategies for business communication on social media. Social networks offer a lot of business communication potential, but with those opportunities comes a certain degree of complexity. Moreover, the norms and practices of business social networking continue to evolve. So, follow the guidelines to make the most of social networking for both personal branding and company communication. So, here are some of the points we will deal with it. Look at the first point: choose the best composition mood for each message, purpose, and network. It means that as you visit various social networks, take some time to observe the variety of message types you see in different parts of each website. For example, the import or the informal status update mood works well for Facebook wall posts, but would be less effective for company overviews and mission statement. If you look at the next point, that is offer valuable content to members of your online communities. It means that people don't join social network to be sale targets, of course. So they join looking for connecting and information, especially those connection and information. The content marketing actually is a practical or a practice for providing free information, and that is valuable to community members, but that also helps a company build closer ties with the current and potential customers. If you look at the next point, that is join existing conversation. In this point, search for online conversation that are already taking place, answer questions, solve problems, and respond to rumors and misinformation. Facilitate community building. It means that make it easy for customers and other audiences to connect with the company and with each other. For example, you can use the group feature on Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social networks to create and foster the special interest groups within your networks. Groups are a great way to connect people who are interested in specific topics, such as owners of a particular product. Maintaining a consistent personality. It is quite important point. Like each social network is a unique environment to the particular norms of communication. For example, as a strictly business-oriented network, LinkedIn has a more formal web than Facebook and Google Plus, which cater both customers and businesses. However, while adapting to the expectations of each network, be sure to maintain a consistent personality across all the networks in which you work or in which you are active. The computer gained HP just like, okay, for instance, uses the same formats and the same formal soundings company overview on LinkedIn and Facebook, while posting wall updates on Facebook that are chattiers and more in keeping with the tone expected by Facebook visitors. Instant messaging different from text message. IM, it means IM. The difference between text messaging and IM, it means instant messaging. So we will discuss it in the next slide. Let's come to the next slide. Differences between IM and text messaging. Alright, text message is a failure that was developed by or for cellular phones as an electronic devices, and just as phones we can say an alternative for calling. So with text message you can leave short messages even if a person does not answer his phone, but instant messages, which is called IM in short, on the other hand, was developed and is still predominantly used in personal computers. These IMs utilize the internet for passing its message. You got the point, the difference. We will discuss it very deeply, but let me give you a short just difference, and that is with text message you can leave short messages even if the person does not answer his phone, and in IM actually it needs the internet for passing its messages. Okay, instant messaging. Instant messaging is a type of online chat that offers real-time text transmission over internet actually. Mm, and it is used extensively for internal and external communication. So IM is actually available in both standalone systems and as a function enabled in online meeting systems, collaboration systems, social networks, and other platforms. For conversational exchanges, it's harder to top the advantages of IM, and the technology is replacing both email and voicemails in many situations. uh, we have some of the business grade IM systems that offers actually some techniques and capacities and capabilities, including basic chats and presence awareness, in order to see which people are at their desk and available to IM. So, while understanding the benefits and the risk of IM, we will discuss it quite thoroughly. The benefit of IM include its capability for rapid response to urgent messages, lower cost than phone calls and emails, ability to mimic conversation more closely than email, and availability on a wide range of devices. In addition, because it more closely resembles one conversation, IM does not get misused as one to many broadcast method as often as email does. So the potential drawbacks of IM includes security problems, computer viruses, network infiltration, and the possibility that sensitive messages might be intercepted by outsiders. So the need for users authentication, making sure that online correspondents are really who they appear to be. So the challenge of logging messaging for let review and archiving. Fortunately, with the growth of enterprise instant messaging, just like enterprise instant messages or IM systems designs for large-scale corporate use, and many of these problems are being overcome. So we are going to talk about adapting the three step processes of successful IM in the next video. The part second has been completed. You must watch part C in order to learn adapting the three-step process of successful IM. Quite interesting topic it is, and quite informative it is. So I request all of the students to watch this lecture up till end, and you will learn a lot from it. Thank you so much for watching this second part, and we will talk adapting three-step process for successful IM, that is planning instant messages, writing instant messages, and completing instant messages in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned with the next video. And thank you.